You've probably been showering since you were a preteen, but when was the last time you wondered if you were actually doing it right? Jumping in a hot shower and washing dirt, oil, and sweat off your body seems like it would be hard to mess up. But there are some people who has not taken a shower over years. From Tran to Amou haji, here are the most dirtiest people of the world. 5. Sridhar Chilal. Sridhar Chilal from Maharashtra, India holds the Guinness World Record for having the longest fingernails on one hand. When you add up the length of each fingernail on Sridhar's left hand, the total length is 909.6 centimeters. That's almost 10 meters long. He stopped cutting his fingernails in 1952, so he has been growing his nails for over 60 years. That means his nails are older than your parents or even some of your grandparents. His thumbnail is the longest at 197.8 centimeters and grows into a tight coil. Having the world's longest fingernail hasn't been easy for Chilal. He's not able to sleep very well and has to wake up every half hour to move his hand to the other side of his bed as his nails are extremely fragile. It's also been really hard for him to ever have a steady job. His nails get in the way of everything. Now that he's almost 80 years old, his nails have become very delicate due to his age. He'd like to preserve them in a museum, but he's keeping the date of when he's going to cut his nails a secret for now. After growing them for 66 years, Sridhar Chilal, now 82, finally had his nails cut off in a special ceremony in New York City. If your family is ever in New York City, you can go and see his nails on display at Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. 4. Jay. Jay, a 21-year-old from the UK, was featured in a recent episode of Embarrassing Bodies due to his painful-looking smile, which was the result of abstaining from oral hygiene for the majority of his life. Over the years, I've eaten the wrong foods, I've drunk lots of fizzy drinks and haven't really brushed them, I haven't flossed, he said in the video. Unfortunately, neglecting his toothbrush ultimately led to his teeth becoming caked in tartar, hardened food debris, and bacteria that's built up over 20 years of not brushing his teeth. It also hurt his confidence and put a damper on his dreams of becoming a physiotherapist. I feel embarrassed to tell somebody how to look after themselves when I haven't taken care of my teeth, he said. Which is why Jay eventually signed up for Embarrassing Bodies, where he met James Russell, a dentist who'd eventually helped to transform his smile. After a complete evaluation, Russell concluded that 11 of Jay's teeth would need to be pulled and eventually replaced with implants due to decades of decay and tartar buildup. After 5 months of dental work, Jay was given a spanking new sparkling smile along with a newfound confidence. 3. Tran Van Hay. Tran Van Hay made headlines around the world when he was already in his golden years. The Vietnamese man was 73 years old when a camera crew visited his home to document his incredible feature, his seriously long hair. After falling severely ill after cutting his hair at 25 years old, Hay decided never to cut his hair again. Over 50 years later, his hair was over 22 feet long and weighed around 23 pounds. Though his hair was never officially measured by the Guinness Book of Records, Tran Van Hay was known as the man with the longest hair in the world. His wife, Nguyen, says her husband's physical transformation bled into his personality. The more his hair grew, the more he became inspired by the local Buddhist monks. He dedicated the rest of his life to curing people as an herbalist and never charged his patients a dime. In 2010, Tran Van Hay died of natural causes at the age of 79. His community honored him as a kind and generous man of the people. 2. Alia Nasroya. The 27-year-old resident of Riga, Latvia has 90 each long locks. As such, she spends a hair-raising amount of time doing her do, 1 full hour of combing and a whole day to air dry on the days she washes her tresses, according to the Barcroft TV. Oh, and she carries 22 pounds of shampoo, conditioners, and combs when she travels. Nasroya has spent the last 20 years trying to get her hair to be as long as her favorite fairy tale character Rapunzel. Nasroya's husband, Ibn Balaban, is proud of her long legs but does what he can say to out of her hair. Literally, I'm always cuddling up the wall to give more space for hair, so there is no way I can damage it accidentally, mix them up, or harm it any other way, he told Barcroft TV. I always talk to the braid respectfully. Sometimes I ask it to move a bit. Although Nasroya is able to make a living modeling, she admits she's had some pretty hairy experiences. Once in my childhood, when I was in theater, someone left gum in my hair. It was a tragedy, she told Barcroft. I had to cut out a clump of hair to get rid of this gum because it was very difficult. 1. Amou Haji. Amou Haji, an 83-year-old Iranian, is considered by many as the world's dirtiest man. Amou claims that he has not bathed in over 65 years. According to Amou, he is scared of water, and this is the reason why he has not taken a shower in over 6 decades. According to Amou, he will fall if he will bath, and that's why he has preferred not to take bath in over 65 years. Amou lives alone in the Iranian desert, but he does not want to live alone and he's looking for a partner. Amou does not own a home. He lives in holes made in the desert outside the village. Amou's favorite meal is rotting porcupine meat. Amou dislikes home-cooked food and is a big fan of non-veg. Amou is very fond of smoking cigarettes, and when he finishes the cigarettes, which are being given to him by villagers, then he smokes dried animal dung instead of tobacco. Amou believes that he has survived for so long by keeping himself dirty. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!